what's up, guys? This is Lego Detective, and this is how to fold C3-PO. This was based off of a picture I found on the Origami Wikipedia. Sadly, this is kirigami. You need to tape on the head, even though the arms and the hands are folded into C3-PO. So I think that was kind of cool. But I don't know if this is Tom's version. I don't know if this was the one that Tom made. He never made a trading card from what I know. He never made a trading card included with the book of C3-PO. So, I just found this picture and okay, maybe this is Tom's, but okay. So this is how to do it. So you're going to take a piece of origami paper. This isn't a piece of origami paper. If you really want to know, this is a piece of origami paper. But, you're going to take a piece of origami paper, like this, cut it in half, and then cut that in half. So then we have a small square. This is going to make C3-PO's head. So what you're going to do is you're going to start on the white side. And you're going to fold this up and then fold it down to make a pleat. Actually, no, scratch that. Actually, fold these corners in like this. And then make the pleat. Right here. Flip it over, it looks like this. This is not going to be C3-PO's mouth. This is actually going to be his neck. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of fiddle with this until it looks more skinny. So then, this is about good. If this is going to be his head, this is way too small to be a mouth. That's going to be his neck now. So that's going to be good. I actually wish that I had done a smaller neck on my original version. Now what you're going to do is now you're going to fold this down and then fold it back up somewhere close to that. So, we have another pleat, and this is going to be the mouth. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to fold this back like this, and fold this back like this. And then we have this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to fold this in, kind of like Mace Windu when we made his chin. And then we have this. But it needs to be a little bit more round. So now we have this point. Don't fold this in even more. And don't fold this in. Fold this point in. So then we have kind of like, we have one edge and then another different edge of a different length. So if we look on the other side, this might give you a little bit how it was done. There we go. This is what we're going to need. Okay? So right here is you're going to draw a line across there. And I'm actually going to get a pencil so I can show you this. So I'm actually going to turn this upside down. We're going to draw a line. Works better with Sharpie like I use on my original version. A line across there. Like this. And then, whoops, this one fell down. Ugh, whatever. And then draw a box. And then color it in. Maybe it's better than this. Maybe you should make your pleat a little bit lower down. I think that would work even better. And then just draw two circles. To make it accurate to the book, you can make a dot in the middle and then lines. Or you could make it like my version and just do it like that. That's how it was on the Origami of the Wikipedia. But, alright. Now that we've got the head, now we're going to fold the body. There are a bunch of squash folds, so this is going to be kind of tricky. This is, if you're wondering, it's not similar to well, it's actually similar to Mace Windu, but there are a bunch of extra folds, like kind of like if you remember when we made Mace Windu, like imagine that. Okay, so it's like the way that we made his body is gonna be similar to Mace Windu's head. So we're just gonna fold a thin strip up. It can actually be very thin, like thinner than you'd expect. And then kind of like Mace Windu and Jar Jar and also like C3PO's head, we fold a little uneven triangle where all three sides are different lengths. Well, actually, yeah. Yeah, all three sides are different lengths. I think that's called a scaling. I don't know. Maybe that's something else. But then we have this. Now fold this down like this. And it actually doesn't matter if there's a little bit of white. If anything, that's better, so then C3PO will be taller. Because we're just going to tuck that away anyway. And you won't see that white ever. So, then just flip it over. And I'm actually going to turn it. Because I want to. And then fold it into thirds. Boy, this kind of came out weird. Sorry about that. Let me fix this. Right, there we go. So it should look like this, kind of like Mace Windu or Jar Jar. And then we have this on the back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out like this. And then fold this up exactly on, you see how right here we have this? Fold it up so it's exactly like that. Now, this is the tricky part. See how we have this kind of pocket thing? Kind of open it up and squash it out. So then we have something that looks kind of like this on the other side, okay? Should look something like this. Now just kind of trim that a little bit so that we can kind of have a point like that. Trim it, don't trim it like with a scissor, but kind of like fold a bunch of layers back. I'm not going to really teach you how because it might turn out differently until we have something that kind of looks something like this. This should look good. We're not going to make it looks more like Jar Jar than an arm, right? Well, we're going to turn that into an arm later, but first we need to make the other one. Remember, we squash this out, and then we pull this up, and then we open it up, and we pull out this, and squash that down. Now we have this. Fold this up and such like that. So now we have this. Something that looks hopefully like this. If it doesn't, pause the video or go back in the video and kind of make some amends and see what you did wrong. Hopefully it should look like this. Now, flip it over and fold these back, believe it or not. Fold these back. But then make a pleat and unfold them like this. Then when we look on the other side, it should look like this. This looks good. If you have an arm that looks like this, it's good. Now do the same with the other side. This is good. Hopefully you have something that looks kind of like this. Okay? Now, flip it over and fold a very, very thin strip back. Like this. So then when you flip it over, the arms are almost to the top. But it doesn't matter if they're not like this. Because now we're just going to round off the head. Round off the shoulders, I should say. Like this. This one looks kind of a little ugly. That's no big deal, because actually, if anything, if you kind of have a little straight right there, if anything, that's better. Because then it looks more like an arm, instead of just a triangle with another triangle attached to it. Now that we have this, we're going to take the head, and then what we're going to do is we're going to tape it right here. We're going to tape it to the top of the body. And then that's how you fold C3PO. So yeah, hope you like that. Bye.